Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. Quick note as I kick this episode off. I've gotten a few comments from some longtime viewers and friends of mine just pointing out that there were some audio issues and have been maybe for the past little while. I think it's since I upgraded to my solid state drives and the software that I have running in the background to reduce the volume of the game while I am talking might be doubling up on that effect to where if I'm commentating, the game all of a sudden is very, very, very quiet. So my commentary should be fine, to be clear. But just as a technical request for those of you that have been watching the series, if you could just kind of keep an eye on, or keep an ear, I suppose, on the sound in this episode and see if what I've done to address that has maybe helped. And if the game is more audible, especially when I'm talking. It should get quieter, but you should be able to hear Jennifer. You should be able to hear music in the background, even if I'm commentating. So we've got a little bit of energy. It's about to get dark, but I've got some cured guts on me and some cured deer hides, and I would like to make it back to my safe house, if at all possible, before the end of the day. And I'm going to try, because that is just a worthwhile goal to pursue right now. There is a wolf that direction. There is not a wolf that direction. That was quite possibly the most careless crossing of the street that I've ever attempted in the long dark. I'm going to go a little bit this direction because there could be a wolf rambling over here. Those reishi mushrooms are tempting. I have, that bunny's tempting too. I think I have a good amount of ingredients for teas that I can make before I leave. That could up my potential cooking skill. Should I just grab them real quick? Yeah, why not? I'm here. So yeah, I have some hides and I have some guts. And we have the ability to make some deer hide equipment before we leave. Mainly what I would like to do is just get all my stuff together, make an item, which it's going to take a bit to make the items themselves. It takes a good amount of time, usually a couple of days, depending on what you're making. So I might be able to kill an additional rabbit and get a rabbit skin too. Depends how much time I want to spend. But we are going to really start preparing in earnest, starting now, to leave Milton, finally, and head towards Mystery Lake. So we're still going to head towards the civilized areas of the map and continue looking for some of the best loot that we can find. That we found in the Expedition Parka already is a huge buff, if you want to call it a buff. It's a great step in terms of long-term survivability. Because normally you might find that a little bit later on. And yes, I heard that wolf howl. Hence my pursuing the high ground. There you are. I saw you. There is a wolf over there. Oh, wait, no. Yep, there you are. Hey, buddy. Alright. Somewhat tired. Still have the ability to sprint if I need to. Obviously, it's getting dark. Do have a gun. Not a lot of ammunition. 5 cartridges to fire. So, you're going to see me being fairly careful with my remaining resources. Now, of course, I'm not going to do anything... I'll grab this stick while I'm here. I'm not going to do anything tonight, because I'm pretty tired. Need to rest a little bit. That is not an animal. That is a furnace or generator. Yeah. I think it's a generator. Right? Maybe? I think. Not a furnace. You can't forge things here. Well. Furnace and a forge are two different things. But that is broken down generator, I believe. It would be cool in the long dark. I've talked about this in the past. If you can find some like fuel-based... If you could find some like generators, electrical generators out in the world.
Man, I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, sure you can. And drag them around at great effort, but then bring them to buildings which you could then kind of switch back on and have running on power for brief periods of time. That would be fun, I think. Let me know if you agree. But let's... Alright, I'm going to pick up all of my cured deer hides and put them in one spot. Really? And my cured guts, too. Okay, there's cured rabbit pelts, but not... I'm still waiting on more deer hides. All right, all of those are still curing, which is fine. I just want to have a sense for what I'm working with. And then the cured guts need to be somewhere near there. Not exactly being organized about this, am I? Just making a mess of guts everywhere on the floor. It's thoroughly disgusting. I have a cured wolf pelt as well, of course. 2 of them still curing on the floor. All right, so with that being dropped, let's now take a moment to... I have some gamey wolf meat, so we're going to bring back our risk of intestinal parasites a little bit. Yep. And we're also going to eat this fresh venison. A decent amount of water here, but remember I have water by the door as well that I left before I went to go get all of those hides. So now that I've hydrated myself, we're going to hop in bed. We're going to sleep for a solid 10 hours. Although I doubt the game will let me go... Oh, wow. That risk went away really quickly. I doubt the game will let me go all the way to 10. Speaking from past experience. Okay, so still good hunger-wise. Bit of a blizzard outside, unsurprisingly. So let's pass the time for another hour. Kind of sucks that there's a blizzard. I was hoping to be able to step outside. And do let me know how my voice is in this episode, by the way. I'm just recording one for the purpose of testing audio, and then we'll see how it is, you know, comments-wise, and then I'll do more for the coming days. So yeah, do let me know, for sure, like how the audio is relative to like blizzards, and if we happen to walk by a waterfall this episode. I doubt we will, but if we do, I would be interested to know. Just trying to let some daylight into the room here. Okay, good. That has blown over. I still have a deer steak on me, so let's chow down on that. That'll free up some weight. And speaking of freeing up weight, I can grab this water, which I still have way too much. But at this point, I'm just going to carry it around on me, because why not? All right, so this stuff is curing. By the time it's done... All right, so I've got 3 cured deer hides. Let's take a look. What are we going to make? It's finally time to make some deerskin items. All right, so I can make deerskin pants, or I can make deerskin boots. I've got new cargo pants. Deerskin pants would, of course, be an improvement. New trail boots. Yeah, deerskin boots would certainly be an improvement over those. As far as movement restriction, they're both 5%, which is good to be aware of. And they provide roughly 7 to 10% armor. So I think I kind of want to go for the pants just to have the best possible item out of the gate. That'll use up more hides and guts, but that's okay.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
All right, there's all that. And let's step outside and get to work. I have to watch for wolves. Pardon me while I glance around cautiously. Alright, seems alright. I'm going to crouch, just to reduce detectability range while I'm out here. Now, how cold am I? It's actually pretty cold at the moment. Feels like 10 degrees Fahrenheit. I left the recycled can here. I didn't leave water in it, did I? No, I didn't. Alright. Well, let's take that again. How much kindling do I have on me? Plenty of sticks. And that'll free up some weight, too. Let's go ahead and start a fire. I've only got cardboard matches, unfortunately. Do I have... I mean, I've got some lamp oil. Not a lot, but enough to get me started. That'll improve my fire starting chance for sure. Let's go ahead and... I don't want to use all my lamp oil up, but this is going to be a fire that helps me get a major project started, so I'm okay with pushing it a little bit. Also, having that fire going should help keep wolves at bay. Alright, so it should get up to... There we go. Alright, I am officially recovering. What if I stand away from it slightly? Alright, if I stand here, I'm warm enough. If I stand here, I'm definitely warm enough. Feels like 40. And that fire is going to go for 2 hours. So, workbench, deerskin pants. So it's going to take 20 hours. 20. To make these. How long will it take to make the boots? Same amount of time. Yeah, we're definitely going to make the pants. Alright, let's begin crafting. I have to keep an eye on my hunger as well while I'm doing this because it can really take up a lot of time. I do have some coal on me and that can help the fire continue. I'm going to need to be out here and have a fire going for every hour that I work on this. Somewhat frustrating. Okay, well, let's add one of the pieces of coal so I can put in a good chunk of time. The only thing I want to make sure is that I have, yeah, plenty of food in me. So I think I can go ahead and put in a solid 3-hour chunk now. How much time is on the fire? Let's say 2 hours, and then I'll go out and find more wood. Okay, so now we have 17 hours remaining. 2 hours left on the fire. Oh yeah, that's right. There's that whole, since it's an external fire, it's a bit of a different situation. And actually my, my hunger didn't go down as much as I thought. It's a bit of a different situation. The fire's going to last longer, but that's okay. I need more time anyway. Hey, wolf. I'm going to go over here instead. Again, let me know how the music is relative to my voice as well, since this is one of my favorite tracks. I'd like for you to be able to hear it, even if I'm talking, but I try not to. Because it's gorgeous. A little bit nervous about that wolf being so close. He's just patrolling that ridge. So I think if I stay in here near the fire, I'll be okay, but just worth keeping an eye on. Okay. Much better. All right, so now we have significantly more time. And I think I can afford to eat a little bit just to top off my stomach, and I can always go grab some more meat from the front if I need to. Actually, I need to be careful about eating too many of my cattails, because that's part of my food supply for the road. So that's that'll justify about 3 more hours of work. This is going to take a while. All right, deerskin pants. The good news is, while we're doing this, again, the rest of our items that are still curing indoors will finish up. We won't have quite enough for the wolfskin coat, but we'll be ready to move with everything, which is very important in the grand scheme, of course. Alright, I do need to get more... Hey, wolf. More meat. It might be worth it to just shoot him. I could probably get a pretty clean shot. I still don't have any rifle cleaning kits. Alright, how much time was left on that fire? I genuinely don't remember. Should have looked more closely before I stepped away from it. I'm kind of tempted just to shoot him, because there are limbs up there that I could use to get wood. That would make my life a lot easier. Alright, there's an hour left on it. I'm going to go back up here one more time and look for sticks in this back area. I would like to keep this fire going as long as I can. I'm still relatively well rested despite it all. One of the times I come back here, just casually walking around looking for sticks, there's going to be like a bear in my face. Because that would be my luck. Alright, I think I saw something. What I need really... I mean, alright, good. There's some limbs back here. That's good to know, but what I need more than anything are a few more sticks, I think. I mean, how long would this limb take to break down? That looks like a smaller limb. Maybe it's a 30-minute limb. Nope, it's 45 minutes. Dang it. Okay. Well, let's look up here. I just need to find... a little pile of sticks. Hey, wolf. I heard you. Are there more over here, maybe? I didn't look too thoroughly on this slope. Nope. Nope. Nope on that slope. That's a negative, Ghost Rider. Let's look up here. In areas where there are collections of trees, from which small pieces of wood might fall, in my moment of need. Hey, dead guy. No, I wasn't talking to you. Why would I talk to you? You're dead. Okay, well this is... Oh, hey, sapling. Well, this is proceeding somewhat more slowly than I expected. I was hoping to find a little pile of sticks, and there are none. I will, however, get this birch sapling. And have that curing. Well, I suppose I can always restart another fire, and we can have... Yeah, better idea. Day's almost over. Some other items are going to be ready soon. I'm just going to chop up this firewood, rather than stay committed to the fire I started, as nice as that would be. I suppose I could have just come out here for the 45-minute and then run back, and the fire might have still been going for a bit. It may still be going. Let's see if I can see it. Because of that, what I mentioned earlier about fires lasting longer outside. Alright, I don't think that fire's still going. Okay, let's do what I said I was going to do. We got some limbs back here. We're going to break these down and then step inside for the day. And then we'll have a lot more wood to have a longer fire and not have to step away from it. It stinks that we don't have an internal workbench. We will when we get to Mystery Lake. But this, again, will give us some gear that will really help us stay warm along the way. My hatchet is going to need some sharpening. Absolutely. Hey, okay. The good news is we're warm enough right now regardless of wood. That might not last. Need to be very mindful of the condition of my axe. I'm fairly encumbered at the moment. Couple of pieces of venison. Let's step inside. Lot to do, but slow and steady wins the race. Right, enough daylight to navigate over to the bed. And there is some wood in here that I haven't broken down yet. Hang on. Hatchet? No. Not worth it. Not for the hatchet, anyway. Okay, now I need to do a couple of things. I need to eat, for one, and I might eat again when I wake up. I've got plenty of water, thankfully. So let's hop in the bed and sleep through the night. We've had that well-fed buff for a good while now. It's nice. Once we kill a moose, we'll be able to enjoy that as well. Right, let's eat this gamey venison. Done. Let's eat this, or drink this water. Let's eat this carton of water. And it's still nighttime, so we're going to have to pass some time until it is no longer nighttime. Or just go outside and start working by the firelight. I like that idea even better. Oh hey, come here, book. I can use you guys to light fires. Hey, a pretty still night. That means it's probably dreadfully cold. Actually, it's not even that cold. That's nice. Not even that cold. Fire time. Let's start a fire. We're going to light the book on fire with cardboard match. I'm not going to use any accelerant. Oh, hey! Hi. There was definitely a wolf coming toward me just now. Go back and watch that in the instant replay. So he's gotten a little bit closer. Add fuel. Okay, so that's a 6-hour fire. I think I will keep the fir firewood. And we will go ahead and put in... Let's do 5 hours. So help me. It's going to be most of the remainder of the night. Oh no! Our fishing tackle is worn out. Okay, we still have 4 hours left on the fire. We're still reasonably hydrated, but we need to make more fishing tackle, which I think I can do. I don't have any line. I need to get one of the cured guts from inside to do this. Alright. Not sure where the wolf is, and I wasn't expecting that interruption, so I'm going to be somewhat fast about it. Cured gut. Hey, that was quick. Or maybe that cured gut that I had on me was a spare. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe I had one more than I realized. Alright, workbench. Line. I was thinking it was a component for the coat, but maybe not. You can tell how often in my recent gameplay of The Long Dark I've crafted animal skin items. I'm ashamed to say. It's been a while, a long time actually, since especially in offline play, I've done like a long-term survival game where I've had a lot of animal skin. I've mainly done short practice games to get ready for a YouTube run, so it's like, you know, how much time I spend with these systems is, somewhat limited. Oh, that's right. I need to make the fishing tackle first. It's going to take 10 minutes. It's doable. Well, hopefully that's all we will need from it. 3 hours, 41 minutes. Let's go ahead and add some more I've got one more piece of coal. I think I'd prefer to save that. Let's dump that firewood on there. And we are going to, we got 10 hours. Let's go ahead and say 4 to work.
Looks like I made it through another night.
1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and 4. So now we've got 6 remaining. 2 hours left on the fire. Let's see if we can pull this off. Hang on. Add the stick. Now, how am I doing food-wise? Decent, I suppose. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to drink this water. Hey, wolf. He's annoyingly close. Maybe this is my time to shine. Or maybe I can get a pot shot from inside the barn. That would be even better. I would love to finish my deerskin pants, because this is, I think, the only item I want to make while I'm here. Oh man, wouldn't it have been great if I hit him just now? That was worth taking, but, well, maybe not, but fun try. So, we've got 5 hours left on the fire. I have no more fuel to add, so I just need to get through whatever I can on this deerskin. Let's spend 5 hours on it and see how much time the game gives me remaining. Hang on. Just check my meters. Yeah, making absolutely sure. I do not want to lose that well-fed buff. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 hour left. 25 minutes only on the fire. So we're going to need more wood, or we just need to brave it. You know what? Yeah, I don't need the fire to go the entire time. So what we're going to do is just put in the last hour right now, and then run inside. So, 1 more hour. Hopefully the sewing equipment will hold up. Beautiful. There it is. We have new deerskin pants. We have no deerskin with which to repair them. Slightly problematic. But let us step inside and enjoy this moment together. So, I'm going to put on the deerskin pants for the outer layer. The cargo pants will become the inner layer. And those jeans are probably, I would imagine, going to get shredded. But for now, I'm going to step outside and then straight back inside. And then we're going to take a serious look at some inventory management in the next episode and think about what we're taking with us and what we're not. And we are going to head for the lovely town of Mystery Lake to see what we can scavenge from the original Long Dark territory. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every other day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, especially about the audio in this one, if it was any better. I'll see you next time.